Hello, Taurus. I'm in the process of doing our money readings, and the question is, what does God want you to know about your money situation now? My question to you is, who are you? I just did Aries reading, one deck. Let me show you how many decks God led me to for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, fucking 9. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take a break after this reading. It's a long time I haven't seen one of these. And yeah, get comfortable. My God, I feel like I'm being led to another deck. Oh, great. Oh, Lord. Ooh. 2 more decks. 10 and 11. Ugh. Okay, let me do these and then I'll see, because I'm being led to the food deck for you now. I don't know why. But Lord, let me do this first. What we won't do for love. Alright, Taurus, let's do this. You obviously have a lot going on. And that's why all my personal readings, they range in price, because clearly Aries took me 8 minutes, 9 minutes. You are going to go well over that. You need a lot of help. Excuse me. One more time. Alrighty. At the bottom of the deck, we have keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, or one night stand, one off. I'm hearing get rich quick already. And not in a good way. I'm hearing get rich quick scheme. Alright. So we got two cards to come out for you. We got date. It says meeting someone new, getting back out there, plan or set a date. And this is in your money, so meeting someone about money. And we got the lightning card, but it was in the reverse. It says sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. But before we go on, we're going to check to see the energy of the card. Feels correct like this. Yeah, it's in the reverse. Okay, so you're meeting someone, you're planning a date, and then we have sudden change. It's not a sudden change, it's not shocking news. It's like, I knew that already. I knew this would happen. Okay, let's read on. The underlying issue here is your options. And I was hearing get rich quick, keys on a ring. So choosing to go this way, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing your inner child of growth. So whatever you're doing with this person, you're going ahead in this partnership. It says wedding rings, but obviously in a money reading, you will be representative of an agreement. Okay, and hopefully it's hope that it will be a long-term agreement. Okay. All right, so we're gonna put these one side so that we can reference them again if necessary. Next, we have separation. And then we have ascending, the chaser, love, soulmates. So, I knew you'd come back kind of energy. So that's why it's not shocking. So it's like you had plans with someone and something happened that separated you two, but somebody kept on rising anyway, and then the other person's gonna come back because they feel like they made a mistake in dropping you. Okay. Yeah, we got outdated thinking, the cassette card. And then we have hammer, sabotage. So this person sabotaged your partnership in the past. And it's like you knew they were gonna come back. So whoever this is, they're gonna come back. So what's going on with your money situation so far is somebody who had a chance with you in the past to make some money, they deserted you, they sabotaged your partnership, you separated, and then they're gonna come back. Okay. Let's see what happens next. What else God want you to know? Because there's a lot of decks. time. Okay, the bottom of the deck, we've got spiritual problems. Interesting. Okay. So the card we have to come out, I think peace is boring, but it wasn't sure if it wanted to be in the upright or not. So let's just, it feels correct like this. So okay, so I think peace is boring. That sounds like a terrible idea already. So somebody believe that peace is boring. So somebody don't want to take the smooth journey towards this money. Okay. So we have at the bottom of the deck, God says yes. So that's the underlying issue. Okay. Embarrassing secrets. And I told someone or someone's. And we have I want to cheat. Because I got mental problems. Alright, so right away I'm getting that this person, there's someone else, is coming back to make your life, yeah, friend problems. This person is coming back to make your life a living hell. Okay? And God agrees with it. So I'm getting a kind of, this is either a serious lesson or a comic situation. Okay? You either done something to deserve this, and God is using this person to get to you, or this is a lesson. Okay? So that's your second message. You know how the story go better than I do. So it could be karma, or it could be God trying to teach you a valuable life lesson. This person didn't come back to bring you peace. And I would imagine, but I can't say that you won't get the money, because even though they didn't come back to bring you peace, that doesn't necessarily mean that you won't get whatever money this is, but it's not going to be easy. That much I'm sure of. It's going to be a bumpy ride. More time. Alright, at the bottom of the deck, yeah, we got bothered. Yep. mystery card. Okay. So we got stylish. So what's style? Style is just how someone formulates something, and this is talking about your money. So it's how someone formulates going about getting this money. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, still we have bothered, procrastinator. So that's the style. Tell you, yeah, I'm coming. Beggar. They're gonna say, yeah, I'm coming, and don't come. What's this? Stalker. Drama. So this person, yeah, this person is gonna bother you by procrastinating the issue, and then they're gonna watch you to see how you react. Peeping Tom. This person is an idiot. But gotta prove what they're doing. So boy, I don't know how you and them are gonna work it out. All right. Oh wait, I need to keep these cards out just in case. So yeah, so God is telling you everything. God is laying it all out. God is like, yo, look at this. This is what's gonna happen, and then this is gonna happen, and then this is gonna happen. So when you see it happening, yeah, just know that God is in the building. Disappointed. So yeah, this person is not here to bring you good news, okay? Need I really go on and read? Oh my god. I heard yes, I should. Okay. Did you do something, Taurus? I just heard yes. I have to go turn off my stove because I'm cooking. Well, actually, I'm just heating up some food. Two more. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, do not compare yourself to anyone. So this could be the lesson. Stay in your lane. maybe all this already happened and God is telling you, well, what's happening now? We have say thank you to your junior and senior colleagues. So say thank you to the little guy and the people above you. So it's like having a heart of gratitude. So be grateful for what you have. At the bottom of the deck, we got your method requires a little adjustment, sorry. Some clients want silence, some don't. So know when to speak and know when to just be silent. So what is this saying? God is saying you need to have a heart of gratitude. Okay? And don't compare yourself to anyone. Some matters will go better when discussed privately. You do not need to like someone to work well together. Okay? So you made a wrong turn. You came off your lane, basically. Okay? And it's like, I feel God is saying, look at what you actually do have. Look at what you've already accomplished. Look at what I've already done for you, done in you, done around you. Be grateful for that. And work, build on that. Let's work together over here. Keep your eyes on the road kind of energy. So don't compare yourself to anyone. Keep your eyes on the road. So there's somebody that you probably admire or envy, however you want to look at it, and you veered off of your path because you see what they got going on as better, and God is saying it is not. Okay? Time to add more to your list of goods. So this is like get it together kind of energy. What is good about you? What is good about your situation? Pay attention to yourself and be grateful. You've got a lot going on, more than you're giving yourself credit for. Okay? And if you're not going to be grateful for what you've got going on around you and in you, obviously God is going to start to minus. Because God is like, okay, you don't appreciate this, you don't want this, you don't care about what's going on here. Fine. Go where you want to go. See where that gets you. Because you can't have what belongs to somebody else. God, don't tell anyone your plans. So it's about self-improvement. You made a wrong turn by thinking that somebody else got it better than you. God says that's not true. What that person has is perfect for them. What you have is perfect for you. And God is thinking like, do you think that I made a mistake in your life? Do you think that I don't know what I'm doing in your life? Do you think that I love that person more than I love you? Pay attention to what is happening over here because you're missing a lot of good shit. That's basically what God is saying. I'm going to turn off my stove and come back. Okay, I'm seeing why I need to tell you everything. So let's see what has this deck. I don't think I need to keep them out now. The messages are coming out quite clear. Okay, so I could just put these away and make space for the other ones just in case. So God is saying, I'm giving you gifts, but you're so busy looking at someone else and what they got going on that you're not seeing what good things I'm doing for you. And God feel like that's unfair. And you know them ones where you're helping someone and they keep ignoring you or not appreciating you. After a while, you just feel like, okay, I'm gonna let you go and do your own thing. Then if you don't care, I don't care. You know. So that's where your relationship with God and your money, when it comes to your money, that's where your relationship is going. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we got man-made volcanic eruption. So the people that you're dealing with, they're gonna make you explode. And it's like human problems. That's what I'm getting from this. Like, that's what we get when we deal in our lower energies. When we see life from that lowly perspective. Man-made volcanic eruption. So if you wanna fume or fly off the handle at someone, if you wanna attack someone, if you wanna be upset at someone, you need to uh, assume the portion of the blame that belongs to self, because it's not everybody else's fault. You have what God has done and given to you. You choose to ignore it and go elsewhere. You choose to see what is elsewhere as better than what is with you, in you, around you. And yeah, if you're unhappy, that's the reason why. You need to bring it back home. Stay in your lane. There's nobody better than you. There's nobody life better than yours. For you. Because when we set out to live other people's lives, who's living our own? The contributions that we would have been making in the world, we're not making because we're trying to be someone else. And nobody can be another person better than they can be themselves. You understand? So God made us all how we were made because God saw that it was perfect. And if we would just walk our path, then we would see it too. You have to give it a try. It doesn't mean that we could just snap our fingers and everything will be all hunky-dory and perfect. But it does mean that whatever happens on that course, on that path, on that road is exactly what is necessary for our personal development, and also what is necessary for the development of those around us, because we're not just living for ourselves. Our lives affect other people as well. God uses us to build each other. So although if you go on your path, you won't become rich tomorrow, although you're going to have some difficulties and all of that, everything is perfect when you're on your path. Everything is part of the divine plan when you're on your path. And to be fair, even you diverting off of your divine path is part of the divine plan. So it's like, now that you veered off and you've seen what the results are of trying it this way, how about you turn the steering wheel back to your lane and try it your way and see how life unfolds for you then. So yeah, we got God made earthquake. So God is like, yeah, I had to step in. I had to step in and shake things up. And whoever this friend was that came into your life that was procrastinating, wasting your time, that was God's angel, whether of light or dark. God sent that person. Because God had to shake things up to bring you back to your senses. God made earthquake. The underlying issue, God made wildfire. So like I said, you veering off your path was also divine. God sent you out into the wilderness for a while. And now God is calling you back home. God said, okay, you were curious. Now you had the experience, you see. So, yeah. Now you can make an educated decision as to whether you want to keep going in that direction or you want to come back over here. And let's do this our way. Let us shine how we know how to shine. Let us find our own position and place in the grand puzzle. Let's be where we fit, where we are most valuable. So that's what God wants you to do. Be where you're most valuable. Be you, because nobody else in the world can be you. And then when you really become professional at being you, then everybody else be wanting, well, a whole bunch of people be wanting to be you. They will be where you're at now, trying to be somebody else. And you'll be looking at them like, been there, done that. That's a terrible idea. And until they gain the experience, they won't believe you. So yeah, God made wildfire, but God was always watching. God was always watching, making sure that it's taking notes and you're taking notes. Watching you make notes. Yeah, so you can learn how to ground yourself. There's a better path. Okay? To be earthly is to be grounded in this respect. It's coming through as being grounded. Okay? Any droughts you are experiencing when it comes to your money, they were made by man. They were made by human beings. They were made by you and whoever you had your faith in. Well, I should say they were made by your ego. Okay? So you made a wrong turn. Man made drought, God made clouds. Interesting. I like that. And then oil. So oil represents wisdom. So God is like, okay, you messed it up. Now, because you know when you get clouds, you get rain, yeah? But in this case, it's wisdom that you need, not water. You don't need emotions. You need information. So the clouds are pouring out the information that you need to make you a star. Yeah. God is shining that light and showing you the path. What you do with the information is completely up to you. Okay. Let's see what's next. I see why God led me to so many decks now. You know, I mean, it just looked like a mountain. It looked like a lot of work. That's why I was like, are you serious? Because when I came to sit down, I had an idea how much time I wanted to spend, but clearly God had other plans. God was laughing at me like, oh, 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 oh. That's what you think. Now I've only done 2 readings. When, if they were all like Aries, as simple and straightforward, I would have done probably about 4 by now. But it's cool. Here's my job. Every day on the job isn't gonna be the same. Some days are more challenging than others, and I just have to accept that. 2 more. Alright, at the bottom of the deck we've got do some research. What's that? Something wanted to start with what you know or have. The rest will flow in. Sorry, my hand is covering it. Yeah, so do some research. And this message also wanted to come out. Oh, some very important messages here. Okay, so we got to do some research. Start with what you know or have. The rest will flow in. Spend quality time with grandparents. So grandparents are the wisest ones. So whether they're old or they're young, spend time with the wisest ones among you, your peers, among your family, among those that you love. Okay? And learn from the past. Ooh, we got bullying. Yeah, because you're not supposed to be on that lane. What are you doing over there troubling that person who is on their path doing their thing that God created them to do? While you left your post unprotected and neglected. It's like it's like you're a soldier in an army, right? Taurus. You're a soldier, and let's say we got a soldier posted at east, west, north, and south. God posted you at the east base, yeah? But you're looking over at the north base thinking, oh, I like the color of those trees more. It looks more fun over there. Oh, there's nobody over here, but there's a lot of people over there. I feel kind of bored. And you leave your east base, go over to the north base, where there's already somebody watching. You forgot what the mission was. The mission is to keep security. This person over here is dealing with what they're dealing with. You go over here, and instead of you even knowing what to do with the people are over here, you just go over there and making up your own shit. And it's like, these people over here need to be policed. You're going over there thinking it's some kind of party or fun or some shit like that, and you're fucking up because there's nobody watching the place that you were given the job to watch. So now anybody can break in over there because over there is unprotected. Anything can happen over there. So what do you think the person in charge should do to you when they find your space unprotected and neglected, and you're over here interfering with the policing that the person in the north is supposed to be doing? These people, they're criminals over here. They're not party goers. They're just wild criminals. Yes, they have champagne and whatnot, but they're also thieves and murderers and rapists and whatnot. The person in the north, they know these people. They know what these people need. They know how to handle these people. You don't have a clue what's going on. You know what's happening over here, but there's not enough happening over here to keep you interested in your opinion, because maybe you just have a quiet phase. You don't know what the next minute is gonna hold. Now, what do you think is gonna happen when you leave their spot, like you should, and go back to where you're supposed to be? What are you gonna find over there? A lot of chaos, because it's been neglected. You're gonna find cobwebs. You need to clean that shit up. Probably gonna find some what's the word, people who don't belong, trespassers there. You need to get rid of them and say, yo, I've come to reclaim my spot. What are you doing here? Now you got squatters over there thinking, ooh, a nice free place to live in, to stay in, That's basically what's happening. Now you have to go clean that shit up before you can actually get back on track. That's what's gonna happen. You delay. But those are all divine lessons too, because those lessons are necessary for whatever you're gonna be doing in the future. So just keep that in mind. Everything that's happened is divinely orchestrated for your personal growth. Okay? Whew. Fucking hell. Do some research. Yeah, do some research. You don't know what's happening over there. You don't have a clue what's happening over there. You need to know what's happening over here. Because just because things look quiet over here, it doesn't mean that there's nothing going on over there. That's where you're supposed to be, because that's what you were made for. You were made to handle whatever the hell is coming over there. You were made to learn how to handle whatever is coming over here, so that you could fit in the grand scheme of things perfectly. So when time comes where your skills are called for, you'll be ready, because you were on base learning. All right, let's see. Excuse me. Yeah. I'd say, yeah, keep calm and carry on. It's cool. Everything is divinely orchestrated. Even your mistakes are divine mistakes. It's cool. Just keep calm and carry on. Alright? The underlying issue, push your pride aside. So that was like a clever diversion, because we already got from this deck. It was a God-made wildfire. And now God is sending you the wisdom, the oil that you need. Give me more oil in my lamp, keep it burning. That's a song about wisdom. Okay? Let me find that card for you. Yeah, journalism, taking notes. That's what journalism is about. Gathering information and making notes. Okay? Yeah, God made wildfire. God was like, I did that. Okay? It's my clever way of teaching you. So don't take it on as if it's all you. I am partly to blame. So God is actually taking responsibility for its share of the blame. Alright? So push your pride aside. Say, fuck it. Let's move on. What's next? Kind of energy. That's what God wants you to do. And I hope that that's what you choose to do. Yeah. Exactly. It's just a test, alright? So God is like, yeah, welcome to my school. This is called the School of Life. University. Yeah, because it's time to act mature. So that's God's way of putting it at the forefront of your mind. Yeah, man, it's time to get on your grizzy for rizzy. Yeah, time to let go of that. No more of this immature shit. Forget that. Big man thing and big woman thing. That's what time it is. So God is like, how you like my teaching skills? You didn't even see that coming, did you? God is like, I did it! You thought you were moving off of your own mental powers. Oh my God. That shit is funny. I actually hate when God do that. It's annoying. I don't know, I think we need an actual school so we can know we're being tested, because sometimes shit be getting heavy and hard and stressful and just like, wah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a talk with God about this, because we need a proper school that we know, okay? So we don't be having to get tested in our actual life. Like, let me decide when I want to be tested, bro. Tell me come Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday between 9 and 4 p.m. Shit. And the rest of the time, let me live my life in peace. I beg. This is crazy. It's hard. It's bothersome. I love you, Lord, but you know I'm telling you the truth. We need some structure here in this university, because shit is, God made wildfire. Yeah, you right. We don't like it. We do not like it. Need to sign a petition, yo. Need to petition the heavens, like, yeah, we need to sort this out. We need a school. Shit. Bother me when I'm at school. Outside of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 9 and 4 p.m. don't bother me. Be real with me. I don't want no tests at that point. I beg. Alright. Let's see. Collapse or ruin them. I knew this card was gonna come out. Yeah. Collapse or ruin that thought process that got you here. It's time to stop. Time to come on home. So it's like, you know when you just loosely, you're just sitting and pondering, and you're just loosely wondering, well, how something works or what something is, and then fucking Mother Nature shows it to you, and you're thinking, yeah, I was curious, but damn, like, couldn't show it to me in a nicer way, like, just be gentle. So it's like, at some point you had a wish, like you were wondering what it would like to be this person, whoever they are, or what it would like to have whatever they have, or whatever it was, but you were wishing it unknowingly to yourself. You were praying it so hard that you got sucked into it. So hard and so long. You got trapped. Mind control. It's like, thoughts come to us all the time, but what makes us different is how we choose to handle those thoughts. You see, we get thoughts of good and evil all the time. Everybody. Even me. I get thoughts of evil, but I push it away because I know where that leads to. I have a good idea what that leads to, you know what I'm saying? But you allowed the thought to take root and grow, because you could have stopped yourself at any time if you were conscious of it, but that's what you wanted, so you kept getting deeper and deeper and deeper into that idea, and here's where you are. Time to come out of the illusion before it collapses or ruins you. So we got further the one world government agenda. Interesting. We got inciting violence, but it was just weird on my foot, so let's see. I feel like it's supposed to be right like this. Inciting violence. So you're a very important person, Taurus. Let's see the underlying issue, collapse or ruin them. Yeah, so you are a VIP, Taurus, and this is the reason why you had to take this trip to hell and back. You need to be able to understand the dark side, and in order to understand the dark side, you have to actually walk on the dark side. Okay, so we got defamation and influencing your personal life. Now I see why God is going so deep with you. The setup before the setup, influencing the soul or spirit. Yeah, you had to learn some very valuable lessons. You had to learn things from the inside. Interesting. So, this is a no. Because the underlying issue is to collapse or ruin them. So it's like you have a very important role to play when it comes to this furthering of the one world government agenda. Okay? We always need opposition, because if you give anybody so much control, then it's a no. It's gonna be a very bad thing. Opposition is healthy. It helps to keep a balance. All right? Because if you have one person who is all powerful, who say whatever they say goes, that person can lead the world with their own biases. They can lead the world with their own ideas of favoritism, and just the way how the world is going now. Like certain people, even if you're the best person for the job, you won't get it. Why? Because the person who is in charge of hiring you, they don't want you, because they want to put their people in there, because it's about who you know in this world and not what you know. You know what I'm saying? So you may be the best doctor in the world, but just because you're not the son or the nephew or the niece or the daughter or the friend of the person who is in charge of hiring the nurses or the doctors, whatever, you won't get it. That's the way the world is running right now, and it's time for that to stop, because people who should be getting these opportunities, they're not getting the opportunities. That's like being denied of your divine birthright. You were created for something because it is your divine birthright. It is actually your gift from the Most High God. It is your place of excellence. It's where you fit. Okay? So you fit somewhere, but you didn't feel like whatever God started you off with was mighty, but you are actually destined for greatness on your path. But God had to divert you to show you some important lessons that you had to learn from the other side. Because this one world government agenda is bad. This is why we have a left side and a right side, up and down, light and dark, yesterday, tomorrow. There's always a duality because it is healthier. Okay? If you want to say yes to yourself all the time, it's not a healthy practice. If you say no to yourself all the time, that's not a healthy practice. It's a time to say yes and a time to say no. Okay? So whatever you were thinking is uneventful about your life, or whatever you were thinking is unimpressive about your life, you're not seeing it from the right perspective. Because it's like, if you knew who you are destined to be, you would have never strayed off of this path. You would have never strayed off of your path. So, in order for you to get to this glorious destiny, you have to go back now. Go back to your lane. When you drive in your lane, it's going to take you right here. So, don't mind the twists and the turns, and even if your road is going this way and you get a U-turn that bring you back that way, keep going. Keep following the road wherever you go, even if you go, keep going. You're on the right path. Okay? Once you're doing you, you're on the right path. Yeah, rebelling to maintain their parental rights. This is the problem. This is the problem with this. So it's like, I control you, I run you, I rule you, whatever I say goes. Like, fuck you. That's God's position. I beg. Go sit down somewhere with that. Go rule your house. Go rule your mommy. Go rule your picnic them. Go rule yourself. We are not slaves or prisoners. So yeah, so your job is to undo this shit. So I don't know exactly how you fit into the equation, but that's where you're headed. Your job is to help to stop that from happening. Yeah, look what we're led to now, the decisions deck. I see why God had to go so deep with you now. And me, you know, I read for the We the People sector on my channel. That's who I'm here to cater for. So that means you, whoever you are considered a nobody, but you are not destined to be a nobody. However, you do have to start small. But don't underestimate your humble beginnings. Be appreciative of every little thing and every little person in your life. You may not have titles yet. You may not have as much money yet, because that's where you're going. But you have to stay on your path. So you'll meet the right people, you'll have the right experiences, and the right people will get to know you and see your skills and your powers for exactly who you are. And then not only will God open up doors for you, but people will put you where they'll guide you, I should say, exactly to that place where you fit in the grand scheme of things. So you're not a simple person, whoever you are. You thought you were. But God wants to make it clear to you. This is what's happening with your money situation. So God used money to teach you some valuable lessons. So just think, from the time you started to develop this desire for something else or someone else, just think back on all those experiences you've had, what you've seen, what you now know. Those were essential lessons to get you to that mighty position that God is about to raise you up to. Okay? It was necessary that you went into the belly of the beast, basically. So you know exactly what's going on. And now God is saying, all right, now you come back home, because you don't belong over there on the side of darkness. You're a child of light. You're a soldier of light. You're a being of light. Look at it. Soon. God is like, don't delay, like, hurry up. Soon? Yeah. Because the car didn't want to go back. God is like, soon? Yeah. God is like, ask me if you don't believe. You better believe what you're hearing. Yo, we got work to do. Shit. You're a very important piece of the puzzle. Oh, you know that saying where they say, the stone that the builder refused will be the head cornerstone, and the other one that says the first will be last and the last will be first. That's what's happening. So you look like you are at the bottom of the barrel. You are at the bottom of the barrel, but that's not where you belong. You just need to start out there, because you need to go on each step. There are valuable lessons for you to learn on each step. So when you get up here, everything that you learned down there is gonna make you mighty. So you're not only in a mighty position, you fit there. You can handle it well. See me? Sorry. I need to eat, okay? I didn't expect to be here this long. So whatever version of me you get right now, that's what's up. Shit. You get a gassy version of me. We serve a mighty God. Mighty, 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 mighty. This world is in shambles, yo. Who you think is gonna fix it? We have to do it, man. when we were engulfed in slavery, who had to fix it? People like me or you, man. So where are the fixers of these times? Look in the mirror. You wanna see where the fixers of these times? Where's our savior? Looking at the mirror. God is with you. We do it with God. It's we. It's one world government. Shit, it's a terrible idea. I don't care which government it is. Absolutely horrible idea. Two more. That's why, hang on, let me concentrate. That's why at the beginning, I had to ask, like, who are you? And clearly, you don't even know who you are, or else you'd have probably made some different decisions in your life, but whatever decisions you've made up until this point, they've been perfection, no matter what happened. It's perfect. So you're prioritizing others. Yeah. You see somebody else or other people as more important and more skillful and more loved and of a higher esteem than you. God says, that's not true. Okay? Maybe they are today, but if you stick with God, you'll see what tomorrow holds. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. So let them go on and enjoy them 15 minutes of fame and power. Because you're coming. You're coming up. God is letting you know. I'm here to help God show. I'm trying to make up the song on the spot. You're coming up. I think I got it right. Right. There you go. They wanted to come out. Yeah. You need to stop that. Ooh, at the bottom of the deck we got next year. Alright. Let's see what's coming next. Next year. It's now or never, baby. Make your move. Hello. Remove thoughts of the fear of possible... remove thoughts of the fear of possible consequences. What would you do? So this card is saying whatever is holding you back, whatever thoughts, whatever people you feel might be holding you back, whoever you think you're going to lose, whatever you think you're going to lose by getting back on track. It's now or never to make your move. Whatever you're going to lose, whoever you're going to lose, if you remove thoughts of losing them, what would you do? Would you choose yourself? Would you choose to get back on your journey? Or would you keep going in the direction that you're going in right now? Yeah. So yeah, it's now or never. Next year, God is like, next year, where? Now or never? Pronto. Yeah. It's time to get back on track, Taurus. Good God, we're almost done. Time to put yourself first, Taurus. Act like you know yourself. And especially now that we brought you more information to tell you that you're not as simple as you think. You're just in your moments of simple beginnings. But you're here to do great things, man. So it's like people who want to look at you as if you're nobody, or who want to laugh at you and say whatever they want to say. Later on, they won't be laughing. And right now is the perfect time, because it's like if you don't want to be my friend in my time of little bit, you definitely can't rock with me in my time of a lot. Straight up. So now is the perfect time to weed out the flakes from the substance, the solids. You know? I say the chaff from the wheat. You know them ones when you shell peanuts, yeah? You roast some monkey nuts. And you know that red skin that's on them, and you just roll them up in your hand like this, and they come off the nuts and you go. That's what's happening in your life, if you choose to get on your path. So if God blow and you see certain people and certain things fly away, let it. It's meant to. It's not good for you. At least not at this stage. They might be allowed back in, but whatever energy they carry, whatever their life's mission is, it's in conflict with what you're doing and where you're going. So let them take a step back. You don't have to depart from anybody on like negative terms. If people want to hold feelings and be upset with you for the choice for you choosing yourself, then let them. But you don't have to be upset as well, because you know, if you're the bigger person, if you can see the bigger picture, then there's no need for you to hold animosity in the way that they may hold animosity. Okay? When they start seeing things correctly, they'll calm down. But one fire stick can't make a fire, you know. You need your two energies to be rubbing against each other. So let them say what they want to say and try what they want to try. Because at the end of the day, when you're on your purpose, God protects you in ways that you won't even freaking comprehend or know about. You just have to live knowing, yeah, I'm protected. From time to time, you'll see what God has done for you. You hear what God has done for you, but most times you won't. That's why I do readings that kind of highlight what God has been doing for us behind the scenes and stuff, because God is not looking for, you know, them ones where it's like for glory and stuff. It would be nice to hear thank you, but God did it out of love. When you do something out of love, you don't really care if people know. It just makes you feel good within to bless somebody, and that's how God treats us more time. And that's why we be thinking that the glory goes to other people, but who inspires people to bless us? Who inspired me to be here doing this reading right now so that you can have a better understanding of who you are? God did. Who you think inspired that person to bring you money randomly? God did. Who you think inspired that person to choose you for the job? God did. You know, and you could go down the list with all the different things that God has done for us, big and small. God did. And that's the truth of the matter. So when we want to give thanks to Mr. So-and-so and Mrs. So-and-so because we saw what Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so did for us in the background, you need to give thanks to God for inspiring and enabling Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so to do whatever they've done. It all starts with God, you know. One more. All right. At the bottom of the deck, write down 4 things you are grateful for. Yeah, there's that gratitude. An attitude of gratitude. So in spite of how you see your life, just take a moment to recognize the things that you're actually happy for. Could be things, people, ways of thinking, whatever it is, you know. Take a moment, and if you could think of more than 4, then even better. Alright, so the first thing we have is go through some old photos filled with beautiful memories. So God is like, go back in your memory bank. Remember what I did for you. Remember what we did together. Remember how you loved whatever you loved before you got that idea that made you divert in such a huge way. Okay? Think back to when things were good and you were on your path. Okay? And then we have soak your feet in warm soapy water and relax. Yeah. Remember to keep calm and carry on. It's like, okay, now that you know what's happening, you have a better idea what's happening. Let's just take a little moment just to go back through and see like how God has been working in your life and how God has been blessing you. Just take a look at the people around you and see that God was way ahead of you when it comes to blessing you and making you happy, making you successful, making you into who you are or who you were designed or created to be. Because that's how it works with me a lot of the times. When things is going on and I think I need to pray for this, usually when you look around, you see, yo, God was way ahead of you. Or I'll see God was way ahead of me. And what else can I do but just say, you know what? Thank you. All right, we have a listen to two different types of music you wouldn't normally listen to. Now, this is talking about how you talk to yourself. So usually you would ignore ideas that directly relate to you and your life's mission, your divine purpose. God is saying, don't ignore that anymore, because we get little glimpses in it, but because that other energy was so much stronger, you would ignore your own skills and your own beliefs and your own path because you think you'll be more successful and get more notoriety on a different one. Okay, that's the mindset that you were working on them. But now it's time to change your mindset. Yeah, then we have listen at the bottom of the deck. Listen to a nature sound video undisturbed. So that's basically what it is. Learn your true nature. It's time to get back to who you are. Okay. Now we have try a vegetarian recipe. Now, what does that mean in the context that we're reading? Trying a vegetarian recipe would be talking about having food of substance, because it's one thing to have meat, but meat comes without all kind of difficulties. But when you have a vegetarian diet, you have more control over your intake when it comes to nutrition. Okay, because if you put in more of this, then you'll be getting more of that nutrient than if you put in less of it. So it's living with a more controlled idea or more controlled ideologies. Okay, so it's like living deliberately, living with purpose. Like, I'm gonna do this because dot 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 dot, or I'm not gonna do that because dot 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 dot. Okay, so it's about making better decisions for yourself now and getting back to who you truly are, Taurus. I'm hearing that that's enough now. Yeah, I think you've made your point too. I don't know if this was a test for me, because God just kept choosing decks and choosing decks and choosing decks and choosing decks and choosing decks. And even when I chose the last two, God still was making me see. I guess there's a lot more to tell you, but I'm hungry. It was fun though. This is why I love my job, because let's see what that is. Intuition spell. Yeah, this is all about following your intuition. So all the knowledge that you need is already within you. And even if you need to seek out advice from somebody outside of you, you'll know it's correct when it clicks with what is within you. Okay? And it's not following your mind. Your intuition is not your mind. Your intuition is something else. It's another faculty of knowing, and another faculty of feeling, another faculty of certainty. You need to locate it within yourself. You need to understand it more. You need to interact with it more and make it stronger. Okay? Because sometimes that's all we have is our intuition. We don't have our phones to ask Google anything. Can't ask Google Map which way we should turn, for example, which wire we should pull. We can't ask. So God is saying, because really and truly, God is our intuition. It's our higher self, our God self. So if we would learn how to listen to it or acknowledge it and follow its direction, then you'll be more successful in life than not. Even if at the time you don't realize that you're doing the right thing, in hindsight you would see, yeah, it was better that I did that. Because sometimes, because we do something and we don't get the result that we were hoping for, we think we did the wrong thing. Like with this here, you would think that you made the wrong turn by trying to go on somebody else's lane to drive your life, but you didn't do the wrong thing. That was your intuition, that nudge, that nudge, that nudge. And why was it the right thing? Because there were lessons that you had to learn. And what better way to learn than through experience? So in a nutshell, what's happening with your money situation? What does God want you to know? God want you to know that you didn't know that you were great. You thought you weren't great. But God wants you to know you are mighty. You're just a little, they said that the acorn turned into a mighty oak. You are an acorn. You thought that you would never grow up to be one of these mighty trees. And you saw the flowers and wanted to be flowers because they're pretty. Or you saw the coconut tree and wanted to be a coconut tree because it was so tall. But I'm sure the acorn tree is not only tall, it's wide, it's very bushy. And I don't really know too much about acorn, but whatever it is, the acorn is better in this case. Better than the flowers and better than the coconut tree. You could probably build a house in an acorn tree. You can't build a house in a coconut tree. I'm reaching, but it makes sense though. Whatever the case is, the acorn tree in this instance is the better tree, and you are that, or whatever kind of tree you see yourself as. It's better than whatever it was that you were trying to be up until this point. Alrighty, at the bottom of the deck, motivation spell. So yeah, so this is to get you motivated. Time to get back to being you. Because you are the bomb.com. Alright. Look at that. I ain't reading no more after this. That's it. That's all you need to know. Whatever these cards are saying, just know that at the end of it all, you get your moolah. Okay? Alright. Ooh, yeah. So this is an empty card, and these are usually my start over cards. Start from scratch. Blank slate. Keep calm and carry on. Okay? That's the first thing that God wants to tell you. We got defamation spell. And we have accident spell. So defamation is basically saying someone is something that they're not. It's time to stop that. So you were trying to be someone who you are not. Okay? And it was an accident on your part. It was part of the plan on God's part. Okay? So let it go and start again. Alright? And it's going to lead you to the honey pot. Or the money pot. Until next time, Taurus. Thank you so much if you managed to listen to the whole thing. But it was good for you. I'll tell you that. God was way ahead of us. And it was a smart idea. So good luck. All the best. And thank you for watching once again. I am going to eat. Bye-bye.